drink 2 beers a week. That's their guideline. Well, I got to tell you, if they want us to drink 2 beers a week, frankly, they can kiss my ass.
Remember that video, okay? Because we're going to come back to that video. So I want to start this video by saying, I'm a track coach and a health professor. I met my wife on the high school track team. Our daughters are both college track athletes, and we both still eat pretty healthy and exercise every day. So any ideas that lead to people being healthier, I absolutely welcome. But come on. The rhetoric coming from the right and all of their fake excitedness about making RFK Jr. the head of HHS is getting out of hand. RFK Jr. made a couple of statements about being an anti-vaxxer, and they're acting like this guy has been running health clubs and boot camps that have all made everyone's lives so much more healthy. Come on. I mean, listen to Laura Ingraham making the case for him.
All right, we knew it was coming. Speaking of new picks, Trump picks RFK Jr. to head the Department of Health and Human Services. And this only adds to the number of heads blowing off the shoulders of official Washington tonight. Now, the effort to discredit the RFK Jr. nomination has been underway ever since he endorsed Trump back in August. A Vox headline, Trump really could empower RFK Jr. to wreck public health. From the New Republic, Trump officially gives RFK Jr. a chance to destroy the country's health. And my personal favorite, from the Arizona Public Health Association, why RFK as HHS secretary could mean the end of evidence-based public health policy. Okay, evidence-based health? How about this evidence? A record number of Americans are suffering from chronic illnesses. 1 in 6 adults now has diabetes. And by 2050, given current trends, about 61% of adults are predicted to develop cardiovascular disease. So RFK understands this is a ticking time bomb for our families, for our hospitals, our doctors, our nurses, our local, state, and federal budgets.
And like I said, I'm a health professor, and the numbers that she's quoting, those numbers have been going up every single year since I've been teaching. And that's been for 25 years. And it's mainly because anytime someone wants to regulate food or drugs, Republicans start screaming about free will and free market capitalism and the nanny state and etc. I mean, here's a montage that CNN put together of right-wing talking heads doing just that.
There was another person who many years ago tried to raise concerns about the health of the food that we feed our children and our families. And here's the reception that she received.
When I heard this, I thought, get your damn hands off my fries, lady. If I want to be a fatty and shovel French fries all day long, that is my choice.
We're going to have, the government fining us if we use salt.
Coming up straight ahead, all this talk about the government taking salt away from you because it's so bad for you. But aren't there good things about salt?
I hate the government getting involved and telling me what to eat and not to eat.
Food police.
Do you think the government should regulate the ingredients in the food we eat?
Can't we make our own decision about whether or not we want to salt our food?
All right, an Obama government obesity task force. Does every American family need a dietitian appointed by the government to tell them that this food is going to make you fat and this food is not?
So yeah, miss me with Republicans suddenly wanting government intervention and dietary advice. They were literally telling Michelle Obama to stay out of their diets because if I want to be a fatty, I should be able to be a fatty. And if I want my kids to be fat, I should be allowed to let them be fat as well. These are their words, not mine. And this is why I started with that idiotic Ted Cruz video. He made this video in response to the CDC recommending 2 or less beers a day. It was a recommendation, not a mandate or a requirement, but Ted Cruz didn't allow those facts to get in the way of his political theater.
And now these idiots have come out and said, drink 2 beers a week. That's their guideline. Well, I got to tell you, if they want us to drink 2 beers a week, frankly, they can kiss my ass.
No, okay. Senator, I brought a beer to drink with you. I'll drink this non-alcoholic beer with you because I'm not allowed to drink on camera, but I'll have a sip in the meantime.
Well, look, I got to say,
so
have you ever seen a brand do more damage to itself than Bud Light, which single-handedly seemed to destroy themselves? So I'm glad you're not drinking a Bud Light. Personally, I'm fond of Shiner Bock, which is a good Texas brand. I've been to the Shiner Brewery in Shiner, Texas, and I recommend it, and I promise you this is not alcohol-free beer down here.
And it's so damn cringy. And imagine being one of the IQ deficient saps standing behind him for this dumbass skit. So listen, make sure you guys bookmark this video. Because you see, I really want to see what happens when RFK Jr. starts recommending regulations to food and alcohol. I want to see what happens when he's forced to actually work and come up with actual policies. This is going to be a shit show. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in their heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.